Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Master Gamer here. Tell you about a giveaway we're running on the channel up until January 8th. It's going to be for $100 Xbox and PS4. All you got to do is look on all my videos, and 1 to 2 videos per week we're going to have a special code hidden inside the video. Enter that code on this link here. It's going to be mastergamer.com/code. That's all you got to do to enter. It'll be ending on January 8th, the date of the CW Madden Classic Special.
What's up, YouTube? It's the Master Gamer giving you a brand new video, and in this video we are breaking down something new. We're going to be starting a new series up on the channel. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, to be fair, but it's going to be breaking down kind of the decision making and high pressure scenarios for Madden players. That's what we're going to be doing here. I just want to shout out Compton187. He always has the gameplays and the VODs up for a lot of the competitive games, so go check out that channel if you want to watch some games in full length. That being said, let's get right into it. So in this game, this is the round of 16 game in the Madden Classic. I was playing Musafa Jones. I have the ball on his 24-yard line in a 4th and 2 situation, and we have to decide whether I want to kick it or whether I want to go for it and potentially end the game with a conversion, or kick it and let him get the ball back with 1 timeout and 1 minute and 43 left. So as you can see right here, we're both using the Bengals. It's a 17-17 tied game. So we already know that there's already a lot of offense, right? We're playing the game, there's a lot of offense. You like to run a cover 2 style of defense. So knowing that, I decided, well, if I'm going to come out into play, I need to attack cover 2. First things first. However, if I kick the field goal, I'm guaranteed to be up, and that's really the decision a lot of players would make. However, I personally want to make sure if I see an opportunity to end the game, that I end that game, and that's really what the thought process was here. I feel like if I kick the field goal, the game is not over. He very well could score a touchdown. I mean, a lot of things could still happen with 1 minute 43 and 1 timeout. If I go for this, it effectively ends the game. So I'm just going to show you really quickly. We're going to move forward ahead a little bit. As you're going to see, come out in the same offense. He's still coming out in what I can assume is a nickel blitz style of defense. He might try and get a justy. What I expected him to do is to come out and maybe kind of double flat. So that kind of took away a lot of my horizontal route combos, right? What I expected him to potentially do, and it was depending on who he used, right? So if he uses this guy, he's more than likely going to be in a hard flat. And then it would be his responsibility to take away any kind of corner route. However, if he used this guy, then more than likely this cornerback would have been in a clad flat and this linebacker would have been in a hard flat, and he would have taken away the middle. With this player right here, the outside corner, being in a hard flat. So instead of coming out in a play that I've been doing a decent chunk of the game, a scat style of play which attacks the flats, it's a flood concept. It has the tight end on a flat route, the middle guy on a corner route, and him more than likely in a streak. I went with a different approach because, again, I believe that if I had a corner out right here and this is a hard flat, his user would have gone straight to it. So what we opted to do is come out in a slightly different play. We called a play called Y out, which has this receiver, the solo guy, on a drag. We put the tight end on a streak to pull the user up. And then you see a wheel from the slot receiver and a post from the outside guy. So knowing that the outside cornerback was probably in a hard flat, and if I had a corner out, he more than likely uses it, I wanted to attack it in a different way with a wheel route, which is much harder to lurk, especially early. And as you're going to see, he is indeed usering the guy on the right, which means he's more than likely in a hard flat on the right side. He follows the drag, and we have the wheel wide open for an easy touchdown. Now, there's one more aspect to this play. The option to go down or not. Right before the end zone to go down, remember he only has 1 timeout. Right here, you can go down. If I go down, assuming I go down right here, I'm able to take away essentially 1 minute and 20 from the clock, which leave him at 17 seconds. However, I still have to kick the field goal. And there was a ton of blocked field goals at this event. There was a ton. I don't know exactly why there was so much, but there was an absolute boatload of blocked field goals. So I opted to go in, not to mention that I also wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go down, because sometimes when you catch a ball in the 1 or 2, it would actually just celebrate into the end zone. So we end up going into the end zone here, and going for this was actually huge, because as you're going to see, we'll skip to the end real quick. and there's actually more in this gameplay that I'm going to break down at a later point, he actually is going to score. So it comes down to this 4th and 1, and it'll load in a second here. And he scores a touchdown. Now, I don't know what happened to my safety right there, but he does end up scoring. So not kicking the field goal and actually scoring the touchdown there won me the game. If I kick 3 and he scores there, that game is over right there. I lose and I'm out of the tournament. So going for 7 instead of the 3 ultimately won me the game. And that's really all there is to it. Again, it was crazy close game. Came down to a couple 4th downs, as you can see. There's one from him, one from me. Ended up scoring, and I mean that's one of those things that can separate games. I mean, when you have the option to easily go for 3 or go for it on 4th, I mean, sometimes the decision that might not make as much sense makes the most sense, and it did right here and helped me win me this game. Alright guys, I hope this video helped you out. It's been the Master Gamer, and I'm out.